you viewers on Caliphate TV transmitting on channel 141 and on Caliphate FM transmitting on 19.9 megahertz. It's yet another edition of the program, Midday Vibe. And today we are going to discuss on the almajiri bill reform issues. One of the major challenges Bedaville in the country recently is the population of almajiri children and out-of-school children that were seen roaming streets across the country. What are the causes of these children that are roaming the street, begging or doing nothing but picking things around the street? And what are the measures put in place to curtail this menace? We've just heard that Katsina State government has ordered a census of almajiri schools and Islamia schools in the state for it to have a general data that will be used in curtailing the issue of almajiri children. Today in the studio, I have the honor of the presence of one of the members of Technical Working Group on Almajiri Reformation in Nigeria, in person of Alhaji Umar Altuna Aliyu Dandimahi, who doubles as a lecturer at Shehu Shagari College of Education. You are welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you.
Alright, viewers, if you can recall, in 2023, one of the representatives of Sokoto State, Honorable Balarabe Shehu Kakali, lead a team to submit almajiri bill, which they sponsored, along with one Dr. Aisha Jibril, where they have a title. They were given title of Baladin Sangaya, Baladin Makarantun Sangaya, and the other title, which will be announced later. Now, the main question is, what had happened to the bill since 2023 to now, despite the increase of almajiri children in the states of Nigeria as a result of banditry attacks and other communal vices? Dr. Altune, the first thing that viewers would like to know is, what are the objectives of this bill that are being sponsored in the National Assembly?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in wa ba'd. Viewers, good afternoon and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Well, indeed, the bill that was sponsored by our own Honorable Balarabe Shehu Kakali to the House of National Assembly is all about forming a commission, the bill to form a commission for almajiri and out-of-school children. And essentially, what happened to what inspired that bill for Honorable Kakali is that yes, we can't understand that in history, this our almajiri education, it was very successful, and it has produced administrators and academicians and very powerful individuals in Nigeria, especially in the northern Nigeria. We believe yes, there are some challenges within the system, but the system just need to to be reformed, not to be abolished, as some people are calling for abolition. Okay, the system has done well, and it can do well again when it can be reformed successfully. It can be reformed. That's why the Honorable Kakali, I think, when he was the Honorable Commissioner for Budget and Economic Planning in the state, he accompanied his governor to Indonesia to study how did they reform the almajiri system, and the almajiri system in Indonesia is now upgraded up to university level. They are even producing PhD graduates within the system. Why can't we come and do it in our own state and the country at large?
No.
That's the reason why I have that idea. And I myself, at that time, I was the Executive Secretary of the Islamic Education Board in Sokoto, and we traveled Indonesia to see how can we do that.
Now,
you shouldn't forget that in 2019, during COVID-19, the government of Nigeria has a resolution that abolish this system, all almajiri should go back to their own separate states.
Okay.
But the government say no. These people, they have the right. They are schools. They are sovereign. So let them come and free. What can we do for them? So that we can give them their right, their study. Their right is just to give a set of reformation.
Now,
we will start that work together in Sokoto. What is that? This is Bible and it's possible. We start talking in Sokoto, and it has happened. Yes, that yes, this Arabic school can be reformed, and they can be very well, and they can perform very well in both education and economic sector and the social life of the individuals. So how can we have to take that bill? We are the one together with him to produce that bill to the National Assembly for consideration.
Now,
to have a national commission for almajiri and also put it so that the commission should oversee all this information. We are talking about information, not only intervention.
Okay.
To reform the schools generally, so they can become providers of basic education like any other primary school in the country.
Okay, Doctor, the basic proposal of this bill is to integrate formal education into almajiri education, which is as a mainstream. All right, sir. So what are the problems that were faced during the push of this bill? Like just little.
Well, I think the problem is only about Islamic consumption.
Okay.
So some people are thinking that we that are advocating for the reform of almajiri, I think we are backing the menace and just begging and the other issues that are related to almajiri. No, what we is we want to reform them. We want to all almajiris to become like any other responsible people in the country. Whatever backing begging. What about any menace, any menace that is related to almajiri? No, that's the only thing. So I think the bill has passed without any challenge. The challenge is only the convention. When the convention were cleared, people allowed the bill to pass without any problem. Yes.
Okay, so the main thing is not discarding the whole almajiri system, but rather reforming it and making it a modernized one in such a way that they can benefit from both the Islamic and the Western knowledge, rather than just focusing on Western knowledge. Do you have any data on, because this bill has been there since like I think 2023, that's when it was sponsored. So do you have any data maybe on the figures of almajiri students that are currently in Nigeria, and how did you say it? Is it increasing or decreasing?
Well, the data have not yet. We are coming to that.
Okay.
Actually, because the commission is in the state of planning.
Okay.
You see, it will come for the data collection. But initially, when the bill was signed by President Buhari, it was just 2 days before he vacated the office. That on 20 May. 2023. That is the current administration is the one who established the commission based on that bill.
Okay.
So you can just say the commission is just about 1 year ago now.
Okay.
Or 1 year or some months.
But we can remember that the commission have been announced by President Buhari. Was it not established then? It was just like
it was announced but not established.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you now.
Okay.
This administration that established it and give it the powers and the officials to work in the office. So what I'm trying to say now is that this establishment of this commission, after the establishment, they are in the state of planning. And after in the course of the planning, there was advocacy and mobilization.
Yes.
You can see the years going here and here in around the Nigeria. Advocacy to the stakeholders so that they can buy in. That is very critical.
Okay. Yes.
For somebody for a new commission to have that advocacy so that people can understand and how their own buy-in.
Yeah.
So apart from this advocacy, I think there are policy also, formulation policy.
Okay.
It is also there to have the policy and also to have the structure in the state.
Okay.
And they are now starting having some officers in the state. So we have to send their office in the state,
like representatives of the commission.
They are the one to do all the work that is expected to be done from the commission.
Okay. Okay.
That's the level that I can see. I think it's really an achievement within a year. Yes.
All right. Some people we have witnessed how during the time of Jonathan, he created about 130 something almajiri schools, which are yet or currently now are, can we say, inactive, because we are not seeing or feeling the essence of those almajiri schools. What did you think is the reason behind this inactiveness of the schools?
Well, really, they must be inactive. Okay. Because there are no procedure. Okay. This planning, as I was saying, this planning, having the regulations, having all other policy and others. There are no policy. They only build schools, and they say these are schools. So we're talking about approach.
Yes.
That one we are calling it top-down approach. Okay. And we have realized that yes, that's what the challenges or mistake that have been handling the almajiri reforms. Okay. Because now we are advocating for bottom-up approach. Okay. That is what do you mean? Starting from the grassroots. Okay. These almajiri, these alarms, these malams. We have to go and sit down with them. We start with them. We make an advocacy. We mobilize them. We sensitize them. We change their mindset. We support them. We give them psychological support so that they can have buy-in. First of all, they have that recognition. So that yes, they are recognized as providers of education. But the government is ready to go with them. So that wasn't happen during the Johnson regime, and that's what this commission is trying to avoid. Okay. You have to make some policies. You have to make advocacy. You have to make a sensation. You have to go together with these people so that they can have the buy-in. Then when it comes to policies and the regulations, it will be easier for them to go with the regulations. Okay, if I get you right, you are kind of trying to describe that past effort by Jonathan, which is a good one, was like an imposed attempt. Of course. It was just imposed without effort. Yes. But sir, so now you have the plans and you are on planning on how to embark on this fruitful journey if succeeded. So how did you intend to identify, because based on what we are having, we realize that the number of out of children, instead of decreasing, it is increasing, because we are still using the old statistics. We are not using the new statistics of recent banditry and insecurity causes leading to a lot of people leaving homes and coming, and they are all timed as almajiri, even though we know that almajiri are just those that leave their homes to come to schools to learn a religious knowledge. But these ones are still part of who we categorize as almajiris. What are you doing in trying to see that you harmonize and curtail these two issues? Because we're having two forms: the almajiris that comes for school, and those that were sent out of their homes and they have nowhere to go. They have to come street begging, and they are termed to be that almajiri that are in schools. Well, indeed, that's what I've told you. As a member of the technical watching committee, we have 5 components that we are planning to use in ensuring this almajiri are distinct. Almajiri who are the learners to are distinct with others almajiri that are bigger, because they are different entities. Almajiri learner and almajiri bigger. So these are the, when they come, I think that the 5 components. We have something about our curriculum that they'll be using, and the operational guidelines, and safety guidelines, and the economic empowerment.
Yeah.
We have the component of economic empowerment.
Okay.
And we have the monitoring and the evaluation. So these are the 5 components that we are going to use to implement this almajiri reformation system. And it's under review, and we have submitted our report, and it was back to us to make some corrections, to make some others before the implementation. So what else are this implementation? There are within these operational guidelines.
Yes.
We have attended register to media. We have the admission register on the school. So every malam, every alama, she knows that he's a almajiri who under him. Now you cannot do that. You cannot identify this almajiri is from Makanta Malawani. But according to our these guidelines, we are going to know this almajiri is from Makanta this Malam. So they have an identity card within them. If you see almajiri, this is his identity card. So it's from Makanta Malam. So this will distinct them from those who are beggars. Then the beggars, we are proposing that the government should come with societal reorientation that will curtail this begging. It's another issue.
All right.
But we're talking about almajiri students.
Okay.
If you curtail them, if you prevent them from begging, from all the menace, then others, the government should have other agencies that will do something about them.
All right. Yes. Viewers, is still the program Midday Vibe coming your way on Caliphate Television, just transmitting on channel 141 on Star Times, and Caliphate FM transmitting on 19.9 megahertz. And in the studio, we are discussing about almajiri reformation bill, where we feature Dr. Shehu Pardon, Dr. Umar Altina Aliyu Dendimahe, who is a member technical working group of almajiri reformation in Nigeria. Doctor, coming back to the studio, we have had the distinction between the almajiri, the beggars, and the almajiri, the learners, which are of your concern. So now, the next question that one would like to ask is, how do you intend to do this reformation? Are you going to use theirs and theirs, that's the schools, as the school, or you are going to establish schools just as Jonathan did? Because I think he did about 134. We have, I think, one in Dengeshuni here. So are you going to establish such schools, or you are going to focus on the main schools where they're learning as your center of learning?
Of course, that's a very good question. It's one of the mistakes that's made that time.
Okay.
You know, these madams, they are the schools.
Yes.
And they inherited from the forefathers.
From the forefathers.
So they will never leave the school and go with the almajiri to go to another place for learning. They will never do that. So our suggestion now, our reforms will use their centers, their centers for learning. And that's the only way that one can have education for all. If you consider all the Quranic schools, the Islamic schools, as providers of basic education, then you are heading to having education for all. You see, that's what we're going to do. We start we are now having chatting, we're having interaction with Malams, and Malams, they are ready for that. In the schools, you establish the schools as centers for this basic education. They integrate literacy and numeracy and other component of Western education with acquisition, all in all, and the cultural development. We have the digital components. We have Islamic studies and Arabic. We have conventional studies. We have character development in there display. Then these economic empowerment. Okay. So these are the four components of this emerging school that we are going to improve in this schools.
Okay. So I think this is a fruitful one, and I think it will make a real sense to people to have such at almajiri schools. But how are you going to, or let me say, do you have any plan on catering for the needs of these children? Because if you realize the culture of mostly this part of the country, you realize that they will send a child to school without food, without basic necessities that the child needs. how will you, or how did you think you can attain that without those basic necessities of the children?
Well, indeed, it is all about change of mindset.
Okay.
It's all about mobilization. Because here in Sokoto, we have done something similar to that.
Okay, like a pilot?
Like a pilot. And that was, it was the one it was copied to Abuja as national level. What we have done in Sokoto. That is, if you mobilize Alarama, then the proprietor of the almajiri school, that yes, this is a reform, and we want to start it.
Yes.
We are not to start it. Don't rely on anybody to sponsor you. We are going to do it within your students, within especially using all the boys of the school, and that's what we want to have learned from Indonesia.
Okay.
The alumni of this almajiri school, they are the one who are sponsoring, who are funding, who are supporting the progress of the alma mater.
That's the past.
And we have done that in Sokoto. That from 2019 to 2030. We have done that in Sokoto, and there are many grand schools that now have using this criteria, using this focus. They are abandoned begging. They are now on their own without receiving any favor from anybody. I can take you to many of the schools.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, sir, how will you describe this move by Katsina State government in trying to get a census or to ascertain the number of almajiri children and Islamic schools in the state?
It's very imperative. It's very important now to have the data of the almajiri schools, and that in this it is very commendable. Because without that data, you cannot plan anything. You know them, you know where are they, then you have to plan for them. What I'm saying now, really, Katsina State, they came to Sokoto just about 2 months ago to have study to learn from what you have done in Sokoto, and they wanted to do it. They learned that yes, before we start anything in Sokoto, we have to do that. Okay, we have to do that. So we have data of Quranic schools as of 2023. We have 5,122 Quranic schools in Sokoto. The one in the Sokoto State. Okay. The one that we are able to capture in our data. Yes. And then the Islamic school, we have captured 1,826 Islamic schools. All in all, we have captured 6,948 both Quranic and Islamic schools. And we have worked with them to give them a kind of mobilization and sensitization and the capacity building to do something on their own. That's what this is a very big point that have been emphasizing. That yes, if you say government alone cannot catch up with them. It is impossible. Yeah. But people, if they are in the school and the community, that's why we have the community engagement. That's why in our component of that technical group, it's about community engagement. We have devised some means, some ways that yes, we have to engage the community. Apart from including this alumni and other community leaders, if they are engaged, so this reform is very, very possible. All right. Yes.
Let me just ask this question because it keeps ringing in my head. There are a lot of commissions that were established by this current administration. For instance, we have the NEL Fund, which was just established just recently, and we all heard about the money being given to that commission and what they have done. How will you describe the participation or let me say support by the federal government in that regard? Because the Commission for Almajiri and Out of Children's School, we have not had, though I have not had, let me use that there was money allocated for that commission. Or is there any move by government to support just as what happens to NEL Fund?
Well, if we're taking our NEL Fund, it's a different thing from this commission. Okay. I've told you, we are trying to have a certain steady planning and executions and implementation. Okay. To avoid what has happened in the past. In the past. Okay. You see? So I cannot say, I can't understand. So said there's no money. I'm not working in the commission.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yes, I'm not any position there.
Yeah. Just
but I'm just part of committee. I'm working with them as stakeholder. We're working together. But I believe they have been doing activities. So if they don't have money, what are they getting the money? All these meetings, all these academic, all these plannings, all this advocacy from state to state, all this head office, why did they get money to do it? So I cannot say they have money, because I know they are doing what they're supposed to do. This is what the stage we are now. We are at the plan stage, and we are working, and we are progressing. Actually, let me tell you one thing. As far as I'm concerned, this establishment of the commission is a great progress. Because I know there are so many bills that were passed, but they remain in the shelves. Okay. Without even establishing the agency or the commission to implement even the bill. There are so many of them. And secondly, I can see commitment from the minister, Federal Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alonso. I can see also commitment from the Minister of State, that's Professor Soeba Ahmad, yeah. Because you see, at the National Council on Education, which was held in February this year, yeah, they approved for the formulation of policy for almajiri reformation in Nigeria, and that's one very big progress for us. Effort now, because before there was nothing like a policy. Then we just come rapidly and say, I will do this for almajiri, I will do this for almajiri, without any policy, without any regulation. So this is one of them. And I'm going to tell you one another milestone for us. You know, you know about Honorable Shokakali. Yes. Who was the sponsor of this bill, and he followed to the end. Don't forget, the bill has passed the House of Representatives before the election. Yes. And he followed the election. But he followed it to the Senate, to the representative to ensure that it is being attested. So now the minister invited him to be his special advisor on almajiri and the art of security. He's now working with the minister. I think because the minister he has that college. He has that mission to do something on the almajiri. Even not automatically to do that. Is that working? Was that working together to ensure that yes, all policies are formulated and policies are implemented? Okay, so now how can the state governments help in self-implementation of this bill in states? Well, the state government, as I've told you earlier, the commission has started to establish its offices in all the state. So the officers in the state will work together with state government officers that are working for almajiri to ensure the implementation of the policies. I am telling you, you cannot do it without these policies. Okay. You can't do it without these regulations. Whatever you do without regulation, it will go without any benefit. Yes. Okay. We are still on Caliphate TV, transmitting on channel 141 and Caliphate FM, transmitting on 91.9 megahertz. In the program Midday Vibe, and today we are discussing about the almajiri reformation bill. And to me in the studio is Dr. Umar Altina Aliudandimahe, who is a member technical working group on almajiri reformation in Nigeria. And so about to wrap it up, we would like to hear, Doctor, does public have a role to play in ensuring the success of this your giant strike? Indeed, actually, that's because I would have told you that according to our components, we have that community engagement.
Okay.
Stakeholders engagement and the community engagement is there. So there are some there are rules. The community have to come. It's all about community. I've told you, it's all about community. The government cannot do it because it is very giant. It's a very mighty job. So the community are the most important people that we engage. As I told you earlier, the way we have seen in the Indonesia and we have done in Sokoto, there are many schools. The community and the alumni of the schools has supported the schools, and the school has taken and they have now progressed. So the community are there. So when the police are available and for implementation, community will be engaged for that. Yes.
Okay, sir. So now I would like to know what would be, because we are coming to the end of the show, what would be your call for the public and the state government, because you are part of the National Working Committee and you know there are likely to be misconceptions concerning your move. What will be your call for the public first?
Well, I think my call is we need the support of the public for that. I need to understand that really what we mean for almajiri is not almajiri to continue as it is now. We are calling for reformation. That's one misconception. As I've said earlier, people are thinking that we want almajiri to remain as it is. No, we want almajiri to be reformed. That's why we said reformation.
Yes,
to be reformed educationally, economically, and socially, and morally also. That's what out about. And almajiri, these almajiri people, they are too many. There are too many. See, I tell you, there are even the major schools. They have outnumbered the conventional primary schools in all the states. Because I said it is what I told you. This is what I have about 7,000 as of that as per our data. But as of them, we have only 2,000 conventional primary school in the state. So if you want everybody to have education or education for all, we have to consider these schools that we want to reform them so that they can be able to give Islamic education, this Western education, this as I was saying, this moral education and economic activity, economic empowerment.
Yes.
If we can do that we can deal with any act of insecurity and other menace that we have to do and what we use.
All right, that's a wonderful one. Thank you very much, Dr. Umar Altine Ali Dandumahi, for hosting, for coming, for accepting our invitation, and we wish you a safe trip back to your destination.
Thank you.
Viewers, that has been the conversation on the Almajiri Reformation Bill, which come your way on Midday Vibe on Caliphate TV, transmitting of channel 141 and Caliphate FM on 91.9 megahertz. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Stay tuned to 141 channel on Star Times and enjoy the moves.